Hi everyone, I'm Laszlo. Welcome back to the channel. It's day 9 of my self-therapy and YouTube experiment. I can honestly say that a miracle started to happen. I didn't expect it to happen, to be honest. But something really started to happen inside of me, thanks to this whole thing that I'm doing. This is the 9th day, and I have made such a progress that I honestly didn't expect to happen. It's so nice to put this fake mask down from my face that always shows everything is bloody wonderful, and I'm super happy and positive, super polite, and everything is bloody wonderful in my life. It's so satisfying, and it's such a relief to put this fake mask down, where I can be myself. After yesterday's video, I started to feel this is really a self-therapy. This is something that I didn't expect to happen. I remember when I got to know the love of my life, and when we got to know each other, and when we really started to trust each other, and when I first opened myself up to her, I just put my head down on her lap, and I started crying, and it was coming up from my soul. And I said to her, it's such a relief to be myself for a little bit. It's such a relief, and it's so wonderful to not show this I'm a strong man picture. Where I just can be myself. It is honestly wonderful to be myself. When I started this whole thing, I really thought, okay, I'm gonna talk into this camera and tell them what I've done, what I ate, what I drank, and how the food and the nutrition and everything that I've done, the daily thoughts and the ideas and everything that happened during the day with me, how it affected me and what kind of progress I have made during the days. But honestly, the hardest part was to talk into this camera. I'm getting no feedback from this camera, which is really bad. But on the other side, it's such a relief, because no one says anything, no one asks anything, it just listens. I didn't check much from the videos that I recorded, but I have made the first video today that I'm gonna upload to YouTube. This is the first video that I have recorded on day 1. And I'm proud of myself because I've done that. I'm talking into this camera and I can get everything out. And it's wonderful. I can be myself. But this camera shows me everything, all of my weaknesses. It shows me the lack of my confidence. It shows me this bad accent that I have. It shows me the English that I have that made me ashamed for years. It shows me this lisping that annoys me very much. So this camera shows me the weaknesses that I have, all of those things that I hate in myself. But also it helps me to improve these things that annoy me. It helps me to better myself every single day. It's like a friend who is always happy to listen, without asking stupid questions and giving stupid advices. And it was the hardest part to talk into this camera and be honest. But I can be honest with it. It shows that how afraid I am, how scared I am. But it helps me to improve myself. And I started to feel that every single day, after every single video recording, I got a boost just for making this video. Because I came here into the darkness, into the cold, on my own, to record this video. I have accomplished that. I honestly feel that I kind of signed a contract with myself. And I don't want to breach that contract. I signed that contract which says I'm gonna make this happen because I want to have a different life and I want to improve my life. So it helped me to see that how fake I was. It showed me I have had that mask on me which said everything is wonderful in my life. Everything is hunky-dory. No problem whatsoever. But it showed me how weak I am. But it helped me to gain confidence. It helped me to gain the lost self-respect. I started to appreciate myself and my efforts to save my own life and help myself out. So it's really started to change things outside of this camera and outside of this video in my own life, in my own private life. It started to elevate my mood. I started to become happier a little bit. This morning, I woke up and I just realized something. I just got this vision. If someone wants to become something, it's not gonna happen like this. No one woke up and said, okay, I'm gonna win a marathon today. I'm gonna be a world champion. I'm gonna be the first on the Olympia in such a sport. Lewis Hamilton didn't become the champion overnight. No one woke up and said, okay, I'm gonna go to the Mount Everest, and did that same day. They just kept practicing every single day for years. And I started to feel today morning, because I had this dream in my mind when I was a little boy. And in my dream, I was helping others to have a better life. I started to feel today, everything started to make sense, and everything just clicked together today. I started to realize that life prepared me for over 40 years to gain experience. Because if I have experience with depression, problems in life, obsessive compulsive disorder, various health problems, financial problems, job-related problems, midlife crisis-related problems, I can help others because I understand these things. I really started to go downhill in 2019 after leaving my really good job. I went to work to a place and I was full of ambition, full of energy, full of positivity. I didn't want to work there, but I went there because I had to. And I expected something, at least just a little respect. I was there for a week, and second week I didn't have to go back. On the third week, they called me back, I went back, and the manager called me into the office and said, I wanted to get rid of you because you went out to the toilet too often. And I was speechless. I couldn't say anything. And even if I could say anything, I still couldn't say anything because I was in such shock. Because his idea was, you work, and when you have the break time, you can go to the toilet, and you are allowed to use the toilet. And when the break is finished, you have to go back and work. And you gotta hold it. And it was a massive punch into my face. And it destroyed my confidence, my self-respect, like this. Afterwards, I started to feel I want to talk, but I can't. I cannot get the words out. Because this person said these things to me. And he treated me like a new person from an agency who's an alcoholic, thiefless, behaves like really, really rough, don't want to work. So this person treated me like I'm just a pile of shit. I'm a nobody. I am worthless. I wanted to reply why I went out to the toilet, because I have bladder-related problems that were investigated for roughly 1.5 years. I went to see the doctors, I went to see multiple hospitals, and they couldn't find out what's going on with me. And I just wanted to tell him the truth. But he just said, get out. He didn't want to listen to me. And afterwards I went through loads of other things. And every single day it was like getting punches into my face. And I was crippled because I couldn't reply. And I started to isolate myself. I stopped talking. I stopped believing in myself. I started dreaming. I started having hopes. I stopped having So I lost my hopes, my dreams, my goals, and I was just eating, that stuff, and drinking. And I became the shadow of myself because someone was rude to me, and I let other people to ruin my life. I know people struggle, not just in that particular warehouse, in other warehouses. It's a really tough and soulless job. You go there, work 12 hours, and it kills you every single day. It kills your soul. Because all you gotta do is just perform and work. People are struggling in factories. People are struggling in offices. Everywhere. That's my own experience. That's why people drink, use drugs, watch TV, and do all of these bad things for us that kill us and destroy us inside. And that's why we lose our soul and heart sometimes. I was making excuses for long years against of everything, so I am a bloody expert in making up excuses. I can give you 1 in a million excuses against of everything. And I want to convince myself every single day, 1,001 times, why I should stop making these videos, why I should stop drinking those smoothies, why I should not eat those vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds. I'm a bloody expert in making up stupid excuses against of everything. But I can honestly say that excuses won't take me anywhere in life. Excuses just make me stuck in the deep shit. Now I got to the point when I started to feel I want the changes in my life more than I want the best stuff. Honestly, going on the well-known path on the same road every single day is easy and very comforting. I can honestly say that it would be so easy and so nice to have few ciders on a bad day just to calm me down. It would be so nice to have a Red Bull to cheer myself up and get a little energy boost. Because I love that taste. I am addicted to it still. It would be such an easy thing to take some sedatives when I'm nervous, upset, stressed out. It would be so easy to have loads of crisps for lunch and dinner. It would be so comforting to go home, have some bruschettas, and then have some hummus. Flush them down with some ice cream. Because I'm addicted to these things. These things used to comfort me every single day because I believe that, okay, I'm struggling at work. I deserve a little treat at the end of the day, isn't it? And it just ruined my health and my life. Therefore, our family life, because I became sick. I had no power to move. I couldn't do anything. I was just lying in the bed every single day. On the days off, all I was doing, I stayed in bed and I pulled myself together next morning just well enough to get out of bed and go to work, because everything was hurting inside of my body. And it's really bad, because I have ruined my life that affected my family life too. And the other reason why I'm making these videos is that all I can see, people talk about mental health. I can see posters on the streets, adverts. People really keen on mental health because it has to be improved, and it has to be improved. But what I've seen in the daily life, no one cares. Everybody is just rushing. They just say, "How are you?" and walk off. "All right, mate, yeah." All they want to hear just, everything is wonderful. They don't want to talk. They don't want to listen. They have these mental health first aiders at work. But just imagine, you have a mental health first aider who is a bully. Would you share your most private and darkest secrets with a bully? Would you? Obviously not. After going through all of these things, now I know all of these bad managers became bullies because they were bullied too. So they are victims as well. But I believe something has to be done about mental health. because it can destroy lives. Also, it can save lives. And I want to save my life. I want to build a wonderful life for myself. And I wish it for all of you. That's why I'm here for. And that's why I'm making these videos. Have a wonderful evening. I wish you all the very best from the bottom of my heart. And have a good night's sleep. Take care. Bye-bye.